Reggie Miller will stop by. We'll see what he has to say about his good buddy Mark Jackson, his former teammate. Mark is going to be taking some heat when he arrives in Denver. Mark, of course, left the Joker off his MVP ballot. Now, he said, hey, I'm sorry, but when you apologize now, that doesn't solve anything. Hey, you're sorry, but you still didn't put the Joker on your top 5 ballot for MVP. Whatever happened to, and I'm sorry. That's all Mark is saying. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I left him off my ballot. And now he's going to be in Denver doing the games starting tomorrow night. Yes, Paulie.
But Mark Jackson, it was an accident. It was like a brain moment where he just didn't do it. It wasn't on purpose. And if he did it on purpose, he shouldn't say he's sorry, which he didn't.
Well,
why would fans be mad about that?
I guess there were a couple of fans who got on him in Denver. And Jeff Van Gundy was sticking up for Mark Jackson, saying that there's a couple of clowns here who won't let Mark apologize for making the mistake. I don't think Mark's vote prevented the Joker from winning the MVP. Now, if it did, then I could understand why they'd be a little frosty. But you got your team in the NBA Finals. That's the most important thing. Not an individual award. Like, what are you upset about? Because Mark didn't recognize the Joker? It's on him. Like, who cares? Plan a parade. Yes, Mark.
I do love this lack of respect thing the Nuggets are going with. God. But Joker just won the last 2 MVP awards. So it's not like no one in the NBA doesn't respect his game.
Well, if you want to talk about lack of respect, it would be the Miami Heat. It felt like every game they were 8-point underdogs against the Boston Celtics. And they'll be big underdogs here against the Denver Nuggets. They don't care. I haven't heard the, oh, woe is me, Miami Heat. Eric Spoelstra, Jimmy Butler. Like Jimmy Butler said, hey, what's the motivation? Well, we can and we will win this series. That was it. There's nothing else that's been headline worthy here. But they don't come out and do a pity party. Oh, woe is me. You don't take us serious. Whatever it might be. And Denver should adopt the same thing. Who cares? Do you want an apology for Mark Jackson and not win the championship? You okay with that? Because that seems like it's so important. Joker already said Joel Embiid deserved it. Maybe Joker goes over to Mark Jackson and gives him a hug, just like he gave a hug to Matt Ishbia, the Suns owner. Like, make it all good so it goes away. And it shouldn't be a topic for the NBA Finals, but I feel like it will be. Yes, Paul.
I do see how Denver Nuggets fans, though, if they want to turn on national sports radio or national sports TV shows and their team is not being talked about after another playoff victory, and it's a throwaway line. And the Nuggets won, but what happens to blank? What happens to blank? Because of, analytics for TV. I could see how that could be frustrating for a fan base.
Yeah, but Denver's not exciting.
No.
We're attracted to a story, a player, exciting. Golden State fit all of that.
But there's other teams that have bowed out of the playoffs that are not exciting to watch. The Los Angeles Lakers aren't an exciting team.
Yes, they are.
They're frustrating.
No, they got LeBron.
That's not exciting.
That's ratings gold.
Well, yeah, his
People
days
are
of being,
watching, to see him win or lose.
His days of being an exciting player are over.
He's still great TV. He is. Denver has a great team. Start to finish, best team. But they're not tune-in factor worthy. If you're a casual basketball fan and you know the Nuggets are playing, you're going to breeze right by there. And if I said, oh, my God, Joker's playing, Jamal Murray's playing, Aaron Gordon's playing, you're not stopping. Michael Porter Jr. the third, you're not stopping. Golden State, you're stopping. Jimmy Butler, you're probably stopping. Celtics, you might because they're the Celtics. I mean, there's certain teams and players that you're going to watch. That's the fact. If you ask a TV executive, what do you think of Denver in the finals? If they were honest, they'd go, ooh. Well, we hope for a 7-game series. Yes, Eden.
It's odd, though, because their style of play is super exciting.
Yes.
They've been easily one of the most exciting teams to watch in the playoffs. Easily.
But Joker is not exciting to a casual fan. I love the science of his approach every time down, of how he sees it. It's a chess game for him. I love it, but it doesn't render ratings. It's not like you go, oh, my God. How many times did we say during the entire year? The last couple of years where you went, did you see Joker last night? Exactly. It didn't happen. But we would talk about Steph, or we'd talk about LeBron, or Giannis, or Embiid, Luka. There'd be certain players that you talked about them individually. Now, I'm going to watch it, and I hope others do. As I said when the playoffs started, when the Nuggets played the Lakers, I said, I hope people get a chance to see the Joker in action. Because you're going to watch because you have to, because you're tuning in to watch the Lakers. And by proxy, you're going to see the best player in the game right now. And he proved that. And will probably continue to prove that in the NBA Finals here. I love that we're at least able to watch him play a game, because if you're watching for highlights, you're not getting highlights out of the Joker. Yes, Seton.
Well, that's what's so weird. That there's things that don't add up. How can the best player in the game not be exciting? How can you have a boring triple-double? But that it kind of happens.
Yes, it does.
And
yes.
it's very odd, though. It doesn't make sense because, right, he'll get a rebound and then that outlet pass to Aaron Gordon, who's already halfway down the court, monster jam. It's an exciting play, but not from his part of it.
No, Luka will give you a triple-double, but Luka will give you more exciting plays. And he shoots deep. But, Luka is sort of a smaller version of the Joker with a little better range there. But they're both great passers. They get their shots. They do everything for their team. But Joker is playing at a really, really high level. It's just not an exciting high level. Yeah, Marv.
You may have a point, but I think Jamal Murray, I think he can be incredibly exciting. When he gets hot, like when he got hot against the Lakers in the fourth quarter, it was like he was throwing up horse shots. So I think they have some exciting pieces, but the Joker, kind of bumbling and stumbling. Like, I think the look of the Joker, like if he was built like Bam Adebayo, I think it may be different, but I think it's the...
I'd rather have the guy who's a little looser and can play.
No, but I'm saying the build, not the game itself. Just because I think it's the old guy at the wide look.
Well, sometimes we like to see somebody do something that we can't do.
That's what, but we also like fat basketball players.
Well, he's going to be able to play that way for another 15 years because it's not like they go, hey, he's going to slow down or he's not going to be able to jump. This is who he's going to be for the next 10 years. Now he's going to dominate, right? It's not like oh my God, he's lost a step. He didn't have a step to lose. Yeah, Paulie.
I think the days of Jokic being doughy are 3 years ago. I think the guy is jacked now. And there's some guys who have different muscle tone. Like Kobe Bryant to me always was a guy who never had like the defined muscle tone of Michael Jordan or LeBron, who's gigantic.
Yeah, but who does?
Right. But like Kobe Bryant, it was always kind of like he was always in great shape, clearly, but he never looked jacked like or big or strong. And Jokic has the same thing. He does not look jacked, but my guess is you wouldn't want to push against him.
But I don't tune in to see if somebody's jacked. I mean, if that's the case, there have been a lot of guys who've been in the league where you go, that guy's jacked. Can he play? No, but he looks good.
Like Kevin Willis, the power forward for the Atlanta
Kevin
Falcons.
Willis, he was jacked.
Chris Wilcox.
Yes. Yeah. But it's not a knock on them because I'm going to watch because I love, good quality, pure basketball. And they run, they're got scores, they bang the boards, they do the right thing, they make the extra pass. It's just not exciting. Just not. Lakers Celtics would have been more exciting and more eyeballs on it. That's all. It's just the reality of it.